Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. This show is rated TVMA, as are all of them and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some.
The future. The final frontier. It has never been so uncertain as now. AI, VR, haptic wear, nanotechnology, mass destruction with a remote click. Now we are finally seeing the true potential and dangers of an ever-connected and overly policed hyper-technological world. Have we finally become the architect of our own demise? Is there still hope? Welcome to the future. Welcome to Punk Droid.
The writer and creator of numerous comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave But Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
looking for a man who
You have found one.
Won't you get in trouble if the boss shows up?
Oh, no, is the boss here? Hey, wait, I'm the boss.
Stick him up, please. Smoke, if you wish.
Come on! Damn, that hurts, doesn't it?
You know what's up. You do know what's up, right? It's time for Freewheeling Friday. Welcome to the Freakend. Tonight we have a returning guest, not necessarily to this show, but to the network. Returning guest. I like to consider him a friend of mine. I want y'all to welcome Mr. Paul Thayer. What's happening?
What's happening? Definitely a friend. Definitely a friend.
How you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, doing really good. Just launched our newest Kickstarter. We funded in 48 hours, which was the craziest, most money we've ever raised in the first 48 hours. So it's going pretty well, and super excited.
Cool. So tell everybody a little bit about you, and then we'll pull the campaign up and we'll do a little deep dive on it. But I want everybody to get to know you a little bit, man. Tell everybody where you came from.
Cool. So yeah, I'm a creator, writer, and publisher. I write Project Naosis, Omega 2090, Crimson Payne. We have Omega 2090 right here. Super high quality comic books. Project Naosis. Anyone that does my cover A's does my interiors.
Nice.
So the interiors are always looking sick. And yeah, so basically the story, came up, I was tired of seeing the same old multiverse over and over and over again. And I wanted to make a superhero sci-fi book that had high stakes, no do-overs. And, I thought of the idea and we hit the ground running and haven't looked back ever since. I've been doing it for about 4 years now. And, we're pushing.
Now, explain to everybody what you mean by no do-overs. I know what you mean, but make sure that everybody watching understands what you mean by that.
So no do-overs in a sense of once you die, you die. Like you're not going to come back in the next issue. We're always moving forward in the story. If we ever do, of course, like a prequel or like they had a one-shot, it would take place before this event or whatever happens because the stakes have to get raised with every single issue. We had a decent amount of books out. We have Project Naosis 0, 1, 2, and 3, which was our volume 1. We have 2 issues from a prequel. And then we have a one-shot Crimson Payne, which was the last time we spoke. And now we're back to Project Naosis, So we're just building off that world. And, when you read the book and it moves forward. You can hop in at episode 4 because I try to put as much content in as possible to make sure you get that full beginning, middle, and end. Of course, a cliffhanger as well.
Right. So this be what we're talking about, people. We are talking about Project Quest. I always say it wrong. I always say Naosis. I don't know. It's N-A-O. I'm going to go nail. You know what I mean? But you say it right, so you say it.
Yeah, Project Naosis 0 to 4, beginning of volume 2. I tell everybody, call it whatever you like, long as you love it. You know what I mean? So for real. Yeah, so it's a code name. 2,000 was our goal. It's the most we've ever gotten in the 65 backers. That's crazy. That's 65. About 45 of them right now are returning backers. So we got some new ones. We got some old ones coming in. And we're just starting, So this is crazy. This is the best we've ever done. I'm so grateful. And clearly we're doing something right. So
it's always nice to have returning backers. But, man, when you bring in new people, somebody's been talking about your book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they've been telling their friends, hey, man, when this one comes out, you got to check this out. And then I love new backers just as much as I love returning backers.
It's really the best. It's great to see the bold. It's great that they have the analytics like this on Kickstarter, that you can see things like this. Because I was so curious right when it started, because we launched at a different time. I launched at 9:00. And, I usually launch in the mornings on a Monday or a Tuesday, and we switch everything up and we're doing better. So got to swing.
I think I told you about that. Everybody's at work. Nobody's doing this at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm glad to see it taking off, man. This is exactly what we love. We just did a launch for Laurie's campaign a little while ago and went over $2,000 in the first hour and a half. I was like,
yeah, it's crazy.
So we know we get people watching who want to buy comics. Y'all, I got the link right here. It's in the chat. You can go check it out.
Super high quality. All books ship out in August latest. I usually get everything out in a month, but I'm saying August as like August. You know, as long as you fill out those reports right away, you're the first things coming out. The book, I got the last pages of lines and inks yesterday, and and then now we're already halfway due with coloring of all the other pages. So it's really right there on the crisp. This money's going straight to just printing the book. So
cool. So I want to play the trailer. Let's, do you want to set it up or is it good to go?
Oh yeah. If you want to play, hit play, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. I hope.
All right, we're gonna play the trailer. Y'all check it out.
Welcome to Project Naosis Episode 4, a superhero sci-fi adventure for lovers of X-Men, Mortal Kombat, and the Avengers. But in our world, there is one rule: that there is no multiverse or do-overs, making the stakes get raised with every single issue. In the year 2090, a speedster named Crimson Payne rised up and eliminated all the heroes in existence, sending the world into utter chaos, leaving the government to initiate Project Naosis, granting the best soldiers and warriors a serum unlocking super enhanced abilities, making them the biggest threat to their enemies. The Project Naosis unit has no jurisdiction and the highest form of authority to kill Crimson Payne and all that stands with him. Follow our team as they fight for justice and to save the world from the new order that has risen. Join us and let's make this into reality yet again. This is Indie Comics. This is Project Naosis.
All right. Nice and quick and to the point. Yes.
Very effective.
All right. So, how old were you when this all jumped in your head? Because you look like you're pretty young still. So.
Yeah, so basically the original idea came up like I was doing a lot of construction work. I was building a big amusement park, and I was always digging, the trenches and everything. And I had a lot of time to think, and I thought of this great idea for a comic book. I always loved Marvel and DC and Image and everything. And I thought of this idea, and I was like, wow, it's a great idea. How do we get there? Started writing up the script, found the team. 6 months later, we had the book, and we've just been going ever since. So it was a really fresh idea. I've always like messed around when I was a kid, like designing characters, but nothing like an in-depth of like what we did for Project Naosis.
Right.
So yeah, pretty quick turnover on the idea. And I've just been building it off ever since. It started as 6 issues, then it went to 12. And then right now we're anticipating at least 36 issues.
36?
Yes, 36 scripts.
You, Laurie, Corissa, y'all went, now I'm going to be doing this till I die.
Yeah. So the long as, it keeps going, we do really well at conventions. Like people are enjoying the product, and the more the merrier. And, that's not even including the other 3 issues we already have. And we're doing another 2 issues with the miniseries we did, but still with the same characters, just a different part of the timeline. And, they're being receptive pretty well. And, as long as we keep going up that ladder, the more they're going to come,
Well, thank you to the new readers. You don't need to worry. 10-year backlog to follow this series. He's going to be doing this for a while, people. You'll be able to get caught up at any stage over the next 10 years. You'll still be able to go back and get caught up. So,
yeah, I made it so every issue really does have that beginning, middle, and end. Like you can 110% hop on an episode 4 and not need a thing. You're gonna have the news right in the beginning, and then you're gonna see what's going on, and we're moving forward. Like I understand that feeling, like when I go into a comic shop myself and I read a book and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then, or it's just too much dialogue, there's not enough action. 50% of more of what my book is fight scenes, So like, I really like the art, and it comes out really cool. I think Samuel really killed it on this issue. And that's the artwork that you see there. That's Samuel Marquis. He's doing episode 4, and he also did episodes 2 and 3 in Omega 2091 and 2. So him and Prasad Rao is our colorist, and they mesh really well, and they put out a great product.
All right, so give us a left to right here. Who are these people?
Okay, so left, Valerie Vega. She's straight there as like a officer, an official to, look after the super enhanced team. And then we have Hybrid right there. His armor's a little beat up. You'll see him down. We'll showcase him again later. Omega front and center. That's our leader, the leader of the Naosis unit. And then we have Hellsate, fueled with fire. We have the next guy, Thorn. He shoots out spike projectiles so we can grow blades like Baraka and then shoot them and then regrow them again. Yeah. And then to the right, we have Omega's younger brother, Lithium, and he has the same power set as Omega with that energy-based power.
Okay, all right. Some interior pages. Now, this is Samuel Marquez and Prasad Rao doing the art and the colors.
Yeah, so, we do a little thing in the beginning of some of the books that you get the news. Like, I love that idea. I'll tell you where I took it right from Spawn, that's a great thing. I love the news. I love the way it can wrap you in, because it really does wrap you in. If you want that more detail, it could be right there. Right. And we're going to have those characters have their little journey too. So
beautiful. I really like the looks of this too. I mean, the different color palettes in each of those different panels.
Yeah, it pops. It really pops.
Yeah, it's like you got that indie dude that's telling the news on the internet, and then you got the legit news station, and then this other guy, like probably a Tucker kind of guy off to the side, not attached to. I like the different look there. That's cool.
Yeah, so basically the third guy, he's someone we're introducing there. The other two have been in the comic before. He's going to be a talk show host. So he's a talk show host, and he's bringing out one of the characters that got injured in episode 1 as their real self, not their super enhanced self. So
nice.
Getting some backstory. And that's Hybrid, the guy that was with the broken mask before, has that super energy laser weapon. You have him communicating with Omega right now. And as they're communicating on the battlefield effortlessly, he's just blowing up somebody on the phone with him. It just shows you how coordinated and how powerful they are.
Very nice. I like the page layout too. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool with the tilted panels like that. Yeah, no. I like that. Who designed the page layout here?
Yeah. So Samuel does that. I write what it should be, and if they're small or big or how many panels, but he usually just aces it.
Nice.
Like I just trust my guys. Like he even texted me when the last page came in. I was like, looks great. He's like, did you see the new panel I added? Like that it was different from the script. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. I'll work that. I said, it looked great. Like it looks great. Just like it's cool. Yeah. An extra panel is great, especially if it like jumps. Cause the way I do my comics is, of course, I write the script, I give them the script, but once they send back to the art pages, I make sure everything's mapped out, and I might change a lot of the dialogue just to make sure it like looks right from the way he just like angled it. And it really is a good mesh. So Samuel kills it with that. And that's his cover as well. That's our cover A, him holding the spine of Odysseus, who was a character Crimson Payne faced off in episode 0.
Was a character. Was. You don't get
you can't come back from that. And I make sure if you don't see something like that happen, assume they're alive, because that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, well, I know you said earlier there ain't no do-overs, there ain't no coming back. I'm pretty sure that guy's done.
Yeah. There's no. It's not like a building fell on him. We don't know where he is. No. He's ripping out his head and showing it to his enemies.
You're next.
And the heroes do it too because they're a super classified unit. So, basically volume 1, they're a super classified unit and they're set out to kill out this rising rebellion. And, it's for episode 4 that now the world knows they exist because they fight in the middle of the city. So what's going to happen? Like the spotlight's now on these heroes that are technically not heroes and they're there to kill people, so it's going to be a great different aspect and people are going to view that differently. and it's definitely going to branch off. Cover B, we have Igor on there, and with Prasad, and we have our 2 new characters that are set to debut in Volume 2, and they'll make an appearance as well. So that's their cover debut, and then we have Hybrid and Omega on the bottom. Super hyped about this. I thought it came out great.
Beautiful. And the C cover.
Yeah, C cover. We have Corey Hampshire. Corey Hampshire did Project Naosis episode 0. He has Marvel credits, Image credits. And we did this for episode 1. I did a black and white cover for San Diego Comic-Con for the special edition. And I never used it. It was like $50. I just did it, and I had it, and I threw it in the trade. But I was like, nah, we got to color this. And I colored it. It looks sick. I was like, we're doing this for the episode 4 cover. And bam, there it is right there. And it has Rifter in the middle. And then we have Lithium on top, Prince Euro to the right, Hellsate, the girl with the fire, Omega. And then we have Hybrid getting launched, of course, because he always has it the worst because he could heal.
How come that dude gets beat up all the time?
Yeah, he's healing. He's a healer. He takes the most damage because he doesn't care. You wouldn't care if you can eat the damage,
So here's one of the new guys.
Yeah, it's one of my new characters, Voltage. So young character. So basically the same thing. I took it as like, okay, so the main superheroes, basically like your Avengers or Justice League, got killed. Heroes don't exist. And, there's a lot of street level stuff that, of course, would be impacted. And as soon as now these heroes are front and center, now this kid's coming out of the shadows too and saying, hey, I'm an actual superhero. And that's Voltage, super electricity. And he's duoed up with his, father-like figure that raised him, Imperium. And yeah, he's a human, tactical background, because a lot of my guys do. And he has this giant cybernetic arm that can do a couple cool things that we'll see.
Nice.
I think the designs look next level. We really tried to make something different. Meshed all the colors. We go back and forth, and bam. And then the next one, Prince Euro, he was in episode 1. He was our teleporter, and he was in a big fight, and he was out of action for a bit, and he's back, and that's his like Prince attire. So futuristic. Wanted to showcase some of the work.
And your stretch goals. You only have one listed up here.
No, we have more. You can scroll down.
Okay.
But the 6K, so we have hybrid trading cards. We've had it. I printed a lot of them. So that was the demo that you'll see there. At 6K is really where we're at that margin where we actually are like making our money back in a sense. 2K, I fund everything myself. I pay for the team. I do everything. And, that's really that marker where we'll get some cool stuff. So once we hit the 6K, bam, I'm happy to add more things. So we'll get a Crimson Payne trading card. You can showcase this real quick. This is the cover that we'd probably put on that trading card. So it would look something like that. And of course, we trade the card. Yeah. This is like one of my favorite pieces of art that we have. So that would be his cover to that card. And then 10K, we'll do a Prince Euro bookmark. So that's Prince Euro or teleporter. 15K, we'll do a lithium trading card. That's the younger brother with the energy-based powers. And then, of course, we just have the mock-up of the hybrid. And then at 30K, we'll add the Virgin cover for cover A to be as an add-on, a 4th cover. Backers added, backers attained. 150 backers will give out that hybrid trading card. They're super cool. We got them ready to go. 300 backers. We're going to do the 4x6 art print. That's one of the pages from episode 0, artwork by Corey Hampshire and colorist Brian Valenza. And then 400 backers, Omega trading card. I would love to do an Omega trading card. He's my favorite, but I'm saving him. He has to be the hardest thing to get, because it'll be super cool, and I'll definitely do more. Team, that's our team with our little face shots next to it.
Who drew you?
Samuel drew all this.
Okay.
So it's cool. It's cool to do it.
All right. And of course, you got to have those. You got to have pictures with your peoples, man.
Yeah. So tons of pictures. I do tons of cons. I do San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, WonderCon. I just did C2E2. And we always have a a great time, and we meet a lot of people. So I showcase that because it really means everything. Like the people buying the books is what's keeping us going. That's Rikishi right there, WWE.
Yep.
Awesome.
I see that. I was checking that out. Man, that look. Yep, that's Rikishi.
Yeah, super cool guy. He has his own comic book too. He's super cool. A lot of those pics are from New York Comic Con, which is awesome.
Most excellent.
Yeah. Printing. We're going to send everything in a Gemini mailer, bagged and boarded. That's how we always do it. But I'm just going to let you know that we do that. And then one of our big tiers is customized characters. So that's like one of the pages. We'll do a double page splash with 5 people that want to do it. And they'll be fighting Crimson Payne and some villains. And a customized character, basically you'll give me a face. We'll think of an idea and then we'll put it in there and then you'll be featured in a comic, which would be cool.
Cool. All right. So you got PDF for $5.
Yep.
We got the cover B for 10. Yes. And cover C for 10. And cover A for 10. So affordable, the way it should be. How many pages is this?
So it's going to be 28 interior pages.
Okay, I see it right there. All right. Now, you can get all the episodes digital, $20, everything. That's
148 interior pages. I should actually put that on there.
There you go. And right here for $30, you get all 4 covers, or all 3 covers of number 4. Yeah. And here's your catch-up, which is the first 4. $40 right there, people. Now, is the project, is Zero a first print?
Zero's still a first print, yeah. So they actually say a Paul Thayer creation on it. So like the first thing I did was it was a Paul Thayer creation. In the trade, it's remastered with a different letterer. So yeah, there's still we printed thousands of those Zeros. That was that pre-COVID stuff where everything was normal price. So
okay, well, I'm probably gonna want to get a Zero just because I'm one of them start at the beginning kind of guys.
Yeah.
And then if it turns out to be something that kicks me in the ass, then I'd be going looking for the rest of them, But I'm a floppy guy anyway, so
yeah. The everything we went through basically the first initial 1,000 of, which is cool. But we printed a lot of Zero, so we have those. And yeah, it's cool. We remastered it because I wanted it to be with one letter. I had a different letter or 2 for episode 0, so I just thought it would look great in a trade like that because you need that consistency.
Yeah. Okay, so then you had the number 8 is the project. It's the trade paperback.
Yeah, so instead of the 3 single issues or the 4 single issues, you would get the trade with episode 4, so 5 books.
There you go. You see.
Yeah, everything you can look. There's a lot of books. It's our whole catalog and the trade. So it's a decent amount of stuff.
Yeah, it says plus 8 more right there. So
yeah, 9, 10, 11. So you get 11 books. Yeah.
Customized character splash page to be drawn in right there.
Or a friend or whoever, or if you just want to make something cool, as long as I won't get copyright infringed. That's right. We make a awesome looking character. But we've done them on all the Project Naosis and Omega 2090s, and they usually come out really cool. So,
all right, not a lot of glitter, just a lot of good stuff, man.
Yep.
I like bookmarks. Certain things, obviously, I like a hat pin.
Yeah,
but I'm not. Most of that stuff goes in a drawer or in a box. Yeah. Bookmarks I use. I read a lot of books. I use bookmarks, so I like bookmarks.
Yeah.
Pins I put all over everything. I got them on my vest and on my hat for when I go to cons and stuff, and backpack and everything. But it's like a lot of that stuff. Like you said, you're doing a print as a stretch goal, a 4x6. I don't know what I'd do with that other than just stick it in a sleeve with all the rest of them.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a floppy guy. I'm a book guy, obviously. the boxes and everything. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I do. I collect comics. I love to read comics. This looks like it's just right there. The indie internet YouTuber guy at the top right there, the Logan Paul. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that you went all the different places of media. You got the internet, independent coverage. You got the mainstream coverage, and then that guy that does the talk shows, which go, that's universal. There's talk shows all over the internet, TV network, cable, everything. So
that's page one. That's page one. So that's what you're opening up the book to. Like, it's going to tell you what's going on. It's going to be two, perspectives of, wow, there's superheroes. One guy like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Like, these guys were just killing each other everywhere a couple years ago. And then she's telling you that it's good. And then the guy's ready to introduce and talk about it with like a celebrity. So like on how great it is. And then you're going to see the truth of reality, the page after of what these guys really do. And people are going to love it. My artist was even like, are we really going to do this to one of these characters? I'm like, we need to, dude. We need to, like it's part of the gig, man. Samuel saved some lives so far because I wanted to kill off somebody in this issue that was pretty important, but we might hold it a little longer.
I'm gonna prove to you they ain't coming back. I'm gonna start killing them right away.
Yeah, he's like, I want to draw them more. Yeah.
Well, it's like Laurie says about her book. Don't be getting attached to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be getting attached to nobody.
Like, Game of Thrones, all those HBO shows, they keep going and then that's it. It's over, So like, I was really stuck. So the original idea was the ending of the book. So I thought of like this cool ending, like it was kind of a beginning, but at the same time, it would have been too confusing for a new reader to come in and go, this is where I'm going to start, So I worked my way backwards. And, it's just been growing. And I honestly was going to end it there, but I finally figured it out this last week on what we're going to do that I enjoy. Because it has to be like super good. I don't want to have any like fill-in type issues where it feels like you're like you're at someone's, like some books are like you're at a dinner table for 16 of the pages. Like, get me out of there, get me out of that book as fast as possible. I need some violence,
I used to hate when like Marvel or DC, they'd be rolling a good 3 or 4 issue arc and you'd be down into it. And then the arc would end. And instead of having a good lead into something else, it just kind of ends. And they do this filler one shot that they pulled out of the archives that somebody wrote 3 years ago and they rejected it. But now they're going to go ahead and run it because they got nothing else. God, I hate those episodes. I hate those issues, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if it's not moving forward, that's why I did the one shot. That's why we did we're doing the prequel series. Just so I don't interfere with that. Like, it needs to just like, go linear like everything else, And I think the action's there, if people love action, that's what I love in a comic book.
Oh, dude, that's why we're here. Look, this panel right here kind of represents that sentence.
Yeah.
I like it. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So what kind of do you have any cons planned for in the future here? What do you got going on outside of the campaign?
So last week I did Brooklyn Comic Con. Next week I do Garden State Comic Fest, which is in New Jersey. The week after that, I'm in Hershey for a Comic-Con. It's like a pop-up. And then next month, I have Contropolis in Secaucus, New Jersey. And then I have San Diego Comic-Con, which I'll be in California for like a couple weeks. And then after that, we have Baltimore. I have New York Comic-Con, Terrificon in Connecticut, which is a really cool one. So we're stacked. You
smashed the East Coast pretty much, Northeast.
Yeah.
Do you know Ben and Jeff?
Though.
Do you know Ben and Jeff, the guys from Still Toking?
I would have to see. I'm so bad with names.
They do media for a lot of the con, like a few of the cons on the East Coast. Like, they handle the media. They do interviews. They do live stuff. But they do a show on Wednesday night on the network as well. We simulcast their show on the network. But they're always doing stuff from cons on the East Coast. Always. Yeah. People you might want to hook up with, be on their show because their show is awesome. They go to like 28 platforms worldwide or something with their show. We're just one of the smaller ones, but
yeah,
glad to have them part of the network.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I'm trying to meet as many people as possible. It's definitely good to do. That's why I do cons. I clearly, like I'm saying, I'm being very transparent that 2000 does not pay for this book. So like I fund it all and I do that through the conventions, and that's definitely what's needed. Have a great time, but I sell the whole time. Like I'm trying to sell people the whole time. I take no breaks. I just go. I don't leave my table. I try to get everything done beforehand, like a couple hours before. I try looking around and seeing who's there.
I dropped a little a link in your Twitter DMs there for those guys, Ben and Jeff, good dudes. What the hell? Get on as many shows as you can. That's what I say. Yeah. I know Laurie's booked out forever. It's impossible to get on Laurie's show. I mean, you got to be like, okay, I'm gonna be launching a campaign in August. I'm gonna get a hold of Laurie now so I can be on her show in August. You see what I'm saying? It's like she just booked so far out, it's crazy. But I think Doc, you could probably get on Doc's show if you wanted to. I'm pretty sure he's got some openings. You can always come out to the Monday Madness.
Yeah.
You got open invite to that show. Anytime you want to pop out and just say hey.
I can do it whenever I'm available. I mean, whenever you guys want me.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's like, the network's wide open to you, man. You have open invite.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna message. It doesn't let me message them because Twitter is weird now. It doesn't let you do certain things.
Oh yeah, they got to know who you are first.
Yep. Yeah, so we'll see if I followed them. We'll see if they follow back.
Yeah, you might be able to just. What I'll do is I'll drop your link over there and tag them, and then that might catch their attention.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated. I did so the main thing too, I switched this, I was running gyms before, and now I do this full time. I switched to doing this full time now. So I never really had a chance to really set up a campaign, in a sense of messaging a lot of people in advance on podcasts and stuff. I messaged you about it a month and a half ago, and you're message me when it's closer, so I was trying to get that all mapped out, and I did. I've done 4 shows already. 2 are coming out next week, and then I have another 3 this weekend and 1 on Monday, and then 2 in July. So of course I'm trying to fill up as much as possible. I know more come in because everyone's spontaneous sometimes. But yeah, the more people that would love to hear about it. We do have a high quality product. We don't ship out things years later. We got things right away. On my website, I ship everything out in 3 days. But right now we're just focused on that Kickstarter. 65 backers is so cool. I'm so proud of it. The most backers I ever had is 139. We're going to smash that. We're going to smash that right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Super excited. And long as we hit, if we do hit over 6K, we're going to go right into episode 5, which would follow, of course, this issue. And then if we do under 6, which we're not, but if we do, we're going to do Omega 3, which is a 4-part miniseries. But the 6K mark really gets me to do that because I have a one-shot that's being made right now of those 2 new characters I showed you. It has 20 pages now. It's going to be a 28-page book. And then I'm doing another independent book that I'm teaming up with another creator with that we're doing the concept art now for. So I'm super excited. Getting as many books out as possible. And yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I mean, I'm sitting here looking at it going, yeah, I got to get 0. I have to get 0. Check this out. but I'd love to get some other people looking at it. So we're gonna share the hell out of this over the next few days. And see what
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. You know, that's how we get it there. Twitter definitely is like the best way to connect with people on all the platforms for sure.
Well, I mean, when I started on Facebook, I didn't have a group, you know, and interaction between people was stifled. You know, I was always getting hammered for 7 days or whatever. You can't share links for 7 days, shit like that. And then I made my own group. And most of those issues went away. I can post as many links as I want in my group. They don't say shit. Until I started posting links for my own thing. When I was running the Cromverse campaign, and I was posting links for my own thing in my own group, they were nailing me. They were banning me for 7 days at a time for spamming my own group with my own stuff.
How could they do that?
I know. It was like, really? You guys really don't like me, do you?
Yeah, Facebook, I see that too. Like, I joined a lot of groups and like I honestly skip through the like when it says I see comic books, like we're in comic books, you know. And then I see like sometimes don't get posted, and then I look at it after. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, my bad.
Yeah,
you know,
that's why I made a group so you guys could have a place to go post your links and interact with each other.
It doesn't let me post in yours, dude.
What?
It doesn't let me post in yours.
Try it right now, because it might just be that I had to turn on the post approval thing because we were getting all those SEO bots just joining the group and shit, you know. So I turned on the approval thing. If I see it, you post something and I see it, I definitely will allow it. But then I just posted your link myself, so it's not like you know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah, for sure.
If I see it, I post it. You know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't let me still.
All right, let me look at this. Why would that be? I don't see anything.
What's the group called?
Oh, it's the Madness Comic Network.
Yeah, a minute, yeah.
It's not even saying you tried to post anything.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even let me. Look at it. I'm like, doesn't even give me the option. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna leave it and then I'm gonna join it.
That is really weird because I'm looking at
I just rejoined. That's Project Naosis. But yeah, I was always sad. I was trying. I was like, help. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just too weird.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of the Facebook be acting up. Twitter, I mean, the most connections, you know, the most sales from. I'm really trying to do the TikTok now, you know. I'm not giving up on that. I'm trying to do more TikToks. So you got to be everywhere, you know. There's always gonna, even if it's one more fish, you know, you got to just be on these platforms.
There you go. You're in there now, damn it!
Wow.
You should be able to post now. Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Let's see. Nah, it hates me still.
I have so many problems with the internet in general.
Yeah.
Like YouTube's always messing with my numbers, and Facebook, you know, is like they let the scammers try to claim the audio on your shows.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to go fight. You have to go, no, that's not your music. That's my friend's music, or it's public domain or whatever. You have to fight them all the time. And it's like, how about you guys just eliminate the scammers?
Yeah.
And then you won't have us complaining about this all the time. You know?
For sure.
Make it easy on us. Because like that UMG and one of the fake Sony Entertainment groups, you know, they just like always trying to lay claim to the audio of your show. And you have to fight them. It's crazy. Between that and YouTube and
damn,
it's crazy.
2,205. I just saw it. A returning backer did the customized character page. So one slot of the customized character page is gone, everyone. We got 4 more left. Gonna be on a double page splash. You're gonna open up a comic book. I'll show you it. You're gonna open up a comic book like this, and you're gonna be in it. And you're gonna have your own character in this comic book.
Okay, now do you have add-ons set up here so like somebody could get Zero by itself, or do I got to talk to you separately?
Yeah, so add-ons you only can add on if you get something.
Yeah, well, what you do is you spend $1 up here.
Yeah, it's available as an add-on.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that works like that.
We're gonna find out. If not, I would just send you some money and you can send me a book.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you're comfortable doing.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. I just want Zero.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I like to start at the beginning. If it's something that kicks me, then I usually fill it in. You know.
Yeah, if you go on my website, projectnaosis.com, you can order a Zero there. And it'll ship right to your door in a mailer, in a thing, and I'll give you a trading card too. I got trading cards.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There you go, people. See how that works? He's also got a website.
No, I always put extra stuff in. I always try doing cool stuff because I love it. I love it when it's done, to me when I order stuff. Right. It's like, oh, here's this incentive. Oh, something else came with it. Even sometimes, because I flip books sometimes too. Like, because I'm at the conventions, I'm there 2 hours early. I can go up to any booth and buy up the shit, and I flip it. And I'll even throw a Zero in and Omega in one of those. So when they get the book, they're like, oh shit. And hopefully they want to buy my book after the other ones, So like, just like little things like that.
Yeah, but look, I go to cons just to interview people and I give stuff away.
Yeah.
Like I'll let everybody know when I'm going to Grand Rapids, I'm gonna be there today, and the first person that sees me and says, "Hey, Pops," is gonna get this.
Yeah.
And I'll take something nice to give them, like autograph book or something, because I want that people looking for me. And the last con I went to is like, not only of course, I run into somebody and they were like, "Hey, Pops," and I gave away something, but I had 3 or 4 people run into me after that going, "Hey, Pops, did you already?" Yeah, I already gave it away. So, so I was giving out other stuff, stickers and stuff to the other people because, you gotta interact and have fun.
Yeah. I have I print like 1,000 at a time of these little art prints. And I have the Instagram and everything on the back too. Like, when you hand them out, because everyone wants something for free, and then you got to get them on the next thing.
Yeah. You give them something for free that says, "Hey, come get this now."
For sure. It does. And I saw it too. At first I did like I would just hand out art prints. Like it was just art prints. And then I was like, wait, I'm an idiot. Why is my logo not on it? So then the logo is on it. And then I noticed the logo's on it, the art print's there, and then they turn it around and it's blank. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then now here we go. Yeah, now we got the next part. I was like, but I saw so many. Me and my wife would laugh. She's like, hand it to him and watch. And as soon as he looks at it, he goes, And they all just turn it around. I'm like, shit. Now the social media's on there, and we're doing pretty good with the social.
Get that QR code on there so they can just scan it. Yep.
I have a QR code at my table for the Instagram and the Twitter. Or the X.
I call it Twix because you can be left Twix or right Twix.
Yeah, I can't call it X. It sounds like I'm saying a porn site.
I know that's what I said. It's like I'll call it Twix because
or a Vin Diesel movie, Triple X, right? Yeah,
Triple X. Oh God.
Yeah, no.
Don't kick us off, YouTube. We're just talking about something.
Yeah. No, all action here. All action.
Wow, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I've had a couple streams taken down over words.
Yeah.
And like Brian's show, the Horror Movie Club, and the Spaghetti Western show, he'll show a trailer. We'll run like 10, 15 seconds of it, and then we'll stop and giggle and talk about it and run out. And they will come black out the whole freaking thing for 5 minutes. The whole YouTube channel just black. No audio, no nothing. You just, and it's like, why are you doing that? It's just a trailer. It's not like we're playing the freaking movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's a trailer that we're talking about and talking over and stopping. And come on, guys. YouTube is such the algorithms have gotten to the point where it doesn't represent the people using the platform anymore.
I think the YouTube Shorts work very well.
Oh, I get tons of them up on my channel. Some of them get like, well, the problem I've seen, and if you look at it, I look at my analytics, I have, 300 shorts, 350 shorts that I've posted on the channel, and only 6 of them have gone over 450 views.
Yeah.
They all get to 400 and they just come to a screeching halt. Like I'll get 2 hours worth of 200 views on one short, and then it will just die.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen? And then one time I was sitting here with Jeff in StreamYard backstage, and we were talking about it. And we were like, we're going to push this one short, see if we can get it to go over 450, right? Because I had never had one go over 450 before. So we start talking about this, and then a different short entirely took off to 8,000 views. But that one that we were trying to push over 450 still to this day sits at like 463.
Yeah.
We're putting links on Twitter and Facebook to it all over the place.
Yeah.
Nothing. But this other one just took off, and it's like, what the heck? I don't know how they.
Yeah, I've been getting a decent amount of views. I've been hitting over 3,000 in this last couple ones for sure. But it's still slow. But it's just about the interaction. I think it's my regular videos. Like I've been doing, because I needed to get on YouTube. That was another thing too. I was like, yo, I gotta get on fucking YouTube. Like I'd rather talk about my own shit. Because a lot of people like do the, especially at cons, they'll like interview you and they'll post it on YouTube, and then when you Google my name, that's what comes up. Yeah. So I wanted some of my shit there too. But I just do a quick review, like a minute, 2 minutes of a book. And, some get like 40, some get 70. The most I get on those is like 80, but the shorts I get, the most I have on one is 8,000, so it's like crazy. That's a crazy difference. You would think it would correlate over, if those are doing that with that.
Do you link one of the things I do is the shorts I do are from shows like this.
Yeah.
And I link the short back to the show. So if you liked what you saw in the short, you go watch the show that it came from, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the ways that you can correlate your shorts to your long form stuff. But if your long form stuff is only a minute long, you're not making shorts of that.
Yeah. I didn't even know you can do a link, and I just clicked the video. I didn't even know you could do the link through it. Yeah, so that's my problem. There you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of things when you're setting it up. It's like, look close at all the options available.
Yeah.
Setting up your next one, you'll see some other stuff like setting up hashtags and all that kind of stuff. There's a bunch.
Yeah, I do the hashtags. I just don't do the. I didn't know you could link.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, you can link it to other. You can probably just link it straight to your channel, but you can link it to other shows or to other shorts.
Yeah.
Like if you just want to do a link chain of your shorts, you just link it to the last one, link it to the last one, link it to the last one every time, right?
Got it. No, that's smart.
That's smart. I didn't even do that. So that's a new one for me. I might start booking.
Yeah, no.
Train, baby.
Mainstream videos now, because that would work. Because I was like, why is it not going? I got to fucking link it.
Yeah, it's all action. So, and this is why we do these kind of shows, so that we can help each other.
Yeah, for sure. And then TikTok too. I'll post the same one on TikTok, and then you just do different. Like it's like everything's different. But Twitter, it's like, sometimes I can get like a post now can get like 3,000 views so fast. Like, so like it's.
Yeah, TikTok don't like me at all. I posted like 4 videos there, and they just kind of went, "Yeah, you're not posting here anymore." And I was like, they were just shorts, like from the shows. No, nothing. I don't get it. But I was showing Laurie. I was like, look, they just won't let me do nothing over there. I was asking her to link my stuff to hers because they weren't letting me do shit.
Yeah.
TikTok don't like me. Oh well. But I can say, look, we started Laurie's countdown or Laurie's launch, and my channel went over 1,000 subscribers for a minute.
Yeah. And where to go after?
And then it went back down to 994. It was like up to 1,001 and then back down. Like 7 people went, yeah, let's sub and get him all excited and then unsub.
What are you at right now?
I think it's 996 now. Yeah, 997. Oh, we're getting close, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, 997 subscribers. 3 away from 1,000. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good for sure.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. My grandsons are more excited about it than I am. Every day. Well, yeah, now, Grandpa. Well, yeah, now.
1,000's good though. 1,000's good. It's a decent amount of people.
Well, I mean, it's I put in a lot of work. I've done this for almost 5 years, and hell, we've promoted 2,000 campaigns, and that's a low ball figure.
Yeah.
We promoted a lot of people on this network, so I'm proud of anything that we do. Especially when I look at the first 55 years of my life. I'm allowed to be proud of myself now. I've been putting in some work. So
yeah, for sure.
I mean, work for other people, not just for myself.
Yeah.
What I mean? I spent most of my life being pretty selfish about what I had for me. What I had for me or my son, and that was it. I didn't care about nobody else, nothing else. And it's like COVID changed that shit, man. Gave me a different outlook. As far as I had a way I could help people, I had a platform I could put to use to help people get seen, because obviously all the cons got shut down. Nobody was getting seen that year.
Yeah.
So I saw an opportunity to help people and kind of gave me a new direction. I'm good with that. Now, I do have one question for you, which I ask everybody as I get toward the end of a show, because I don't want you to leave here thinking there was something, you wanted to talk about, didn't get a chance to talk about, or go, oh man, I forgot to talk about this or that. So if there's anything we didn't cover that you want to talk about, this is the time.
Yeah, no, nothing really. I feel like we hit everything. Project Naosis, we're going to be on for 27 more days. We're starting really strong, but that doesn't mean we still got a lot more to go. Like I said, 6K is the direction we want to. All the books are super high quality. We get everything out on time, so you're going to try us out. And if you love it, you go from there, and I know we're going to blast the roof off the place, and I want everyone to be part of it because it's monumental. And yeah, super excited. So
yeah,
join me.
And, I think what I'll do is I'll just drop you a certain amount right here, whatever you tell me, to cover shipping and whatever for $0, and then I'll give you the address later to ship it to.
Okay. For sure.
That way it goes toward the campaign instead of to your website.
Oh, it doesn't matter where you go. If you want to do the website, it's cool. I literally just did like three orders like this weekend, so like it was it's wherever you're comfortable, whatever's easiest.
Well,
yeah, so like we're just we're rolling, in episode 0.
It's not that I hate. I will promote anybody that puts their stuff on Kickstarter, I will promote your book. I don't care. That's where you put it. I don't like the way they treated me. There's a couple times where Kickstarter was not nice to me personally. So,
so like they have a new thing called late pledges, right?
Yeah, I've seen that. What's that all about? So
I didn't know, right? And you saw it for a second, but you brushed over it. But I'll talk about it now because it's funny. It goes 1 and 3. I wrote like 1 and 3 because by accident, like I only chose 2 things to be a late pledge, but then I turned it off because it was confusing me. I was like, what is it gonna do? And I got like a couple of messages. They're like, "Where's cover A? Where's cover A?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Where's cover A?" Like I previewed the thing, it was there, and then when I launched it, it went to the bottom and said what it was supposed to be for after the campaign. And I was like, "Wait, what?" So I had to delete that one, add that one back on, like 3 hours in. But still, people are grabbing all the covers anyways. I only think one person switched, which is really cool. So it was everyone really wanted the cover they wanted. But I was like, oh my god! Like I don't want to. That was in the first 2 hours. I was like, shit! Why is it doing this? So I'm never touching that button again.
See, and Laurie had the same kind of problem because she launched, and then some stuff wasn't. People couldn't click on some of the stuff, and she was like, I don't know what's going on. And then so she went and worked on that while we just kept talking about the campaign, right? And then she came back and she said something about the late pledges thing too. So
yeah, it went to the bottom. I was like, what is this? Why is it doing this? And I turned it off though. It wasn't like I kept it on. So if I turned it off, it should have been off. I turned it off and it still went down. Lame.
Yep. So all you Kickstarter people setting up new campaigns, watch out for the late pledges.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure people knew that. But no one seems to care. You know, it's still the same thing. Everyone knows. But I was happy, like, two of my peoples that get all the books were like, yo, where is it? Where is it? And I'm like, thank God they told me that because I would have looked the next morning, you know? So then that would have been different. And we raised, like, we did the first 24 hours, we did 1,500. So we got the other 500 today. So
sweet. And this one is funded, guys, and this guy does fulfill. So there you go.
I have all the other single issues ready to go, you know?
Yeah.
So
66 backers, $2,205. Now, I don't know if you still have my email address, but shoot me this trailer, if you would.
Yeah.
thepopsvansant@gmail. Shoot me this trailer, and I'll stick it in the studio so we can play it while you're active. You
know. Write it in the private chat how to spell that so I don't mess that up.
You know, so. I'm pretty sure you'd have figured it out, right? But okay. It is always going to be the same. thepopsvansant@gmail.com.
Yeah, I had your email already. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I remember because last time you sent me your trailer. And I think last time it was a longer trailer, huh?
Yeah, I'm short to the punch, man. That's the other thing too. Like I see too a lot. Like you'll be on a trailer for like a while. Like a lot of people won't watch it. People don't even watch the YouTube shorts. You know, they just want to do this all day. This
is one of the things that I said about shorts. It's like they dumbed us down to watching minute videos that do not have enough context to explain what they're actually about. And then you look at the analytics on your shorts, and people only watch 15 seconds of that.
Yeah.
They've dumbed us down to nothing. No attention span whatsoever.
No. And it's true. Like sometimes like I even see myself getting caught up into it. Like just like bam, 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 bam. God knows what this thing does to us. And
the thing I can say is that I work so much on my own network and on our own stuff that I don't have a lot of time to screw around looking at other people's shorts or a variety. I don't have time for that. If I'm doing something in this chair, it's probably for the network.
Yeah.
You know, as a matter of fact, it is for the network.
Yeah.
It's not probably it is. Even when I'm arguing with people, I'm throwing in a link. Hey, check this out.
You need to. They gotta know.
That's why they hate me.
Nah, no one hates you. It's comic books. It's comic books. We're here to win.
That's right. If you ain't having fun, you're in the wrong place, people.
Yeah, it's like the chillest thing out of all the industries, TV, movies, all that stuff is comic books. Gotta keep comic books great.
It's like the people that get to play a game all their life, right? Baseball players and stuff. Forget the money. They get to play a game. They get to have fun. Comics is like that, except without the athletics.
Yeah.
You get to do something you love. You know? And man, if you don't love comics, if you don't love what you're doing and you're involved in this industry,
And especially at a level of the independence, like, you know, a lot of people end up supporting these things. They become TV shows. They can become something very fast because it's everything versus Disney and DC, you know? So it's that there's, you know, I know Jeff Johns does Geiger, and he has Geiger going to Paramount, I think, here, you know, and in that book only had a trade, and he's on his 3rd issue right now, monthly. You know, and of course he's a big name and knows around, but it's like, you know, you hear the stories all the time, like, you know, they're picking this stuff up, and that's not my goal, is to make the best comic book, but knowing that you could be part of a process like that is insane. It's different because, like, it's different than going to the store and buying the Marvel book, which I do all the time. You know, I buy a lot of Image, but you know, it's just about, you know, making that connection, and, you know, we're doing this together, and super grateful for the people still returning, and, you know, it's a good community thing, and people love seeing it. Like, even at cons, like, I've guys come up to me that seen me from 1 book to 2 books, and now they see that I got 7 books and I got 2 books coming out this year, and they're like, holy shit, like, they're happy. Like, no one's coming over and telling me to go fuck myself, you know? So, it's good.
That's one of the things I tell people is, like, man, the more you have on your table, the more people, when they look, are going to double take. And you know what I mean? It's like, get as much on your table as you can.
Yeah.
You know, and even if it's not yours, if you got a friend, trade value for value books with him. Put his books on your table where you're at. He'll put your books on his table where he's at. You know, you're both still making your money because you traded equal value of books, right? So, you know, what you sell is yours. What he sells is his. But the more variety you have on your table, the more chance that guy walking by is going to stop and look.
Yeah, I have a full table now. If I line the single issues up with the trade in the middle, it's the whole. There's no room. It's awesome, you know, and it does make a difference. I got the banners, you know.
Yeah, it makes it huge.
I went from doing 1 book with T-shirts and no banner to that, and, you know, it's the come up.
Definitely. Paul, it's always great talking to you. I want to talk to you again before it's over. Maybe do it. What time of day does this thing end? You said you did it at 9 o'clock this time?
9 East. So
27 days from. Let me know what day and time it ends. If the schedule is open that night, we'll do a countdown for you.
Cool.
You know.
So I'll figure that out.
Yeah, just let me know. You ain't got to do it. Just send me a message, say, hey, it ends on the whatever date, and then I'll look at the schedule and let you know. Cool. Everybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Go check out Project Naosis. Did I say it right that time?
Project Naosis.
Naosis.
Well, like I said, call whatever you want, as long as you're back.
There you go, people. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys. Let's see. What do I got going on tomorrow? Holy crap. Let me look at my schedule. Oh, we got Chuck Dixon, What You Reading at noon. We got Stephen B., the Boldcat Studios draw stream at 7, and some Flip City replay at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So, you know, check it out, people. Y'all have a great night. Peace. What are we going to play here? I got more stuff to play. I didn't play everybody's. Who did I have left? Cindy's. Yes, I have Cindy's. And Critical Blast. Here we go. The rest of our sponsors, people, give them some love. Peace.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to do it.
hands. Jazz hands are done.